All right, playing Aidan Baker. Birds opening. Y'all already know what it is. Okay, knight f3. We're going to play e3. I'm locked in. It's time to go. b3. All right. This is looking good. Gonna stick the knight on a4 soon. Wait, yeah, actually, yeah, let's start by sticking the knight on a4 right now. He plays c4, will castle. Yeah, very tricky position already. Who is that in the sky? Is that Michael Jordan or Derrick Rose? I have some questions. All right, there. That's interesting. That doesn't really do anything, though. We'll just play d3. I guess I'll try c4, but I have bishop c3. This is a very uncomfortable position already for him. I would bet that this is the first time this guy's ever playing against this system, which is why he's doing so badly. Yeah, people who don't know the system, they just, they collapse. They collapse quickly against it. Because it's time to go. There, all right, I'll take. Happily take. He wants some pressure here. We just play, yeah, let's just play queen e1, just trade the queens off. Why not? This pawn is very weak here. We'll play knight c5 now. Bishop is running out of squares. Knight's coming to d4. This is just a disaster. Yeah, let's first kick his knight out with h3. Knight e5. This is so bad. This is such an ugly position for him. I'm going to take this way. Definitely going to take this way. We want to open the c-file. I guess he's going to try bishop f5. We'll play g4. We're not giving him a shred. We're not giving him a modicum of hope. No hope today, buddy. Eventually, I would like to play b4, knight b3, knight d4 to reroute here, because I don't want to let him ruin my structure with d4. d4, I always want to be able to play e4 here. Do not want to take and create a lot of targets. This is such a bad position for him. I'm just going to double on the c-file. I have to watch out, though, right? We don't want to... There? Okay, I guess he's going to slowly play bishop f5. Yeah, all right. He came up with something. But okay, we'll just take this pawn now. Taking the pawn now. Taking a second pawn. Threatening the bishop. It's just a disaster for him. All right, I like rook c1. I don't think... He can't trap my knight just yet. My knight can still get out via c6. These knights are so good. Look, these knights just have such great control over the dark squares. Bishop is still in trouble. All right, I could take here if I want. Knight a6 also looks nice. Knight a6 is also nice, but I don't think I have to do it. Let's just play king f2 here. Play rook c2 and rook c1. Man is trying to play a4. We'll let him. If a4, I have b4. There. All right, we'll put the rook. Let's put the rook on c2. I'm going to double up. It's a very nice positional game. Yeah, there are literally so many problems with his position here. There. All right, we can just start with rook c1. Knight b6. Here we should start. Yeah, how are we going to continue? At some point, we need to push pawns on the other side of the board, but I'm wondering how we should do it in an effective way. I don't think I have to do it yet. Let's play knight b7. Idea is I'm going to come to d6. He's not going to be able to contest the c-file. His pieces still can't do anything. This is wild. Man's pieces still can't come out. Rook c7 now. There, knight b7. Knight is coming back. My rook has already done its job. There, all right, we'll take. This is just a very depressing position for him. I want to play e4, but no, we should wait. Like, there's really no need to rush here. He literally cannot do anything here. I'm going to start. Okay, that's nice to see. Now we have even another weakness. The bishop is just getting worse and worse. I guess I should move my king in here. Let's play knight e6. I'm going to try to get the knight into f8. Knight c7. This is very weird. Throwing a check. Knight's just coming around. Throwing another check. All right, I got the bishop. Game number 2, it's time to go. Knight f3 will play f5. I really like the Dutch. Okay, b3, interesting. I'll just play g6. Okay. This is turning into a Leningrad. From what I understand, b3 isn't the strongest system against the Leningrad. It's b4. We'll play d6 here. It's still not easy to achieve knight e5 though, so I shouldn't be counting my chickens before they hatch. Let's play. I want to play knight at d7 and e5, but I think let's start with c6 here. Knight f d7. Yeah, finally we can play e5. Especially now that they've occupied c4, I don't have to worry about bishop c4 any longer. There. It's a good idea. It's a very good idea. All right. Do I have to play knight b6? All right. It's not what I wanted to do, but I guess it's what I have to do. Definitely not a great score for the knight, but we just got to clear the way for e5. Got to keep everything under control. Okay, this looks fine. And yeah, I mean, like the upside to this is that if they play c5, I have knight d5, so that is not a problem. There, let's play e4 here. Don't have to ask me twice. I want to play d5, but I don't think there's any actual need just yet. Well, actually, I'm not sure. This could go either way. Let's play a5 here, just gain more space. I want to play knight a6, knight b4 if possible. I would love to see a4. A4, then my knight drills in. Just trying to get as much space as possible, because when this pawn gets advanced like this, at this point now, the only way for white to play is to advance on the queen side somewhere. There. All right, could I play knight a6? I guess a3 is going to happen. I think a3 has to happen. All right. Let's play. Where's this queen going to go? Let's put the queen on e7. Bizarre position at the moment, but it doesn't seem like white has anything to do just yet. All right, takes. What am I doing here? Okay, let's play bishop d7 here. I want to put the rook on c8 and get some pressure down here. All right. Yeah, rook c8. This is looking good. Takes, okay, we'll take this way. All these pieces are just bunched up here. I have to figure out this knight, though. This knight could be hanging in a lot of positions. We got to solve the knight. Probably knight c5, knight d3 would be a good idea. Knight c5, a4, another idea. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure here. There. Interesting. I don't see what that does. Let's put the bishop on e6. Now ideas of a4 are stronger. There. Yeah, I guess she's threatening to take on d6. If I play bishop e5... Bishop e5. Okay, bishop e5 should be fine. Rook d8 also makes sense, though. I think this position is getting worse and worse for white. This is really complicated. b3 is weak, d3 is weak. None of her pieces are in the right place. This is just a disaster. It's legitimately time to go. We're going to play bishop e5 now. I'm liking these knights. Look at these silly knights. These knights, they're silly, but they're impressive. We'll play knight c5. Queen c2 has to be played, then a4, b4, knight b3. Knight's just drilling in. That doesn't work. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was. I'm just up a lot of material now. We'll win this pawn. This looks like it's just over. I guess takes, bishop takes, knight takes e4 is the last trick, but then I could take on f1, and I think the knight is going to be hanging. Knight a4. Let's play bishop d3. Yeah, this is just hopeless. I'm up a pawn, up the exchange. There's really nothing left to do. Queen a3 is probably the last thing. There. This ain't gonna be good. Knight b6. Oh, wow, knight is coming to d5. This is actually a little tricky. We play rook c7, knight d5, rook b7. Ooh, look at this. Rook c7, knight d5, rook a7, and then we're gonna go in. We're breaking through. Yeah, this was a very simple game. Very smooth Leningrad. Knight f4. Knight f4 is very tricky, honestly. Knight f4 threatens knight e6, knight d3. Knight f4, I think I have to play rook c8. All right. Just covering all the bases. Yeah, we could just start advancing this pawn here. This game is definitely over. I did not see that, though. All right, here. I could still take and then play rook a1. Uh-oh. Yeah, I have to I have to play a little better. Okay, this I should still be winning here, but that's completely unacceptable. I cannot be making that mistake. That was ridiculous. I was just trying to count my chickens before they hatch, so to speak. This should be completely winning though. Two pawns in this type of position is completely winning. If they were separated, then there would be drawing chances, but here this is a definite win. All right, here we play h3, king h4 and g4. Throw in a check. g4. All right, that's over. It's time to go. Okay, Rasmus Svane. I've definitely played him before. Hopefully, I don't think I've ever beaten him though. All right, I've drawn him once, lost to him once. Not that bad a score. I would expect fianchetto defense. Definitely. Trying to get all the premiums in. Knight c6, we play knight e5. Yeah, this is just a reverse Queen's Indian defense up a really critical tempo. Definitely cannot be a problem here. We're going to play knight e5. Maybe even could throw an a4. Okay, knight e5 here. d4 will take. Play knight a3. Gotta watch out for this d3 stuff, but at the moment it doesn't work just yet. Do have to be careful about that. Yeah, I think bro's trying to remember his theory. Apparently bro's streaming. Bro's streaming this. Knight c4. This looks good, and I guess he's going to play knight d5. I just got to watch out. I think last time I played him, I had a fine position. I just blundered. a5. All right, a5 is interesting. I don't think we need to play a4. I don't think a4 is anything to worry about. Let's play bishop f3 to get pressure here. If he plays knight d5, e4, that's tricky, honestly. Knight d5, then he has less pressure on c4 than I might play a4. I can't wait till I can study these positions. You might be wondering why I can't study them. I'm a busy man. I've got a lot of work to do. But yeah, I will, at some point I'll study these positions, and I think at that point, the bird is really going to soar. This looks good. I'm going to play bishop a3. My bishops are slicing through. Slicing through like a slice of fresh Sparrow New York City pizza. All right, we could take here. Take, what's going to happen? Knight d7? Yeah, that's tricky, actually. Play d3? What am I doing? What is this position? This is bizarre. I don't think I could ever be worse here. Let's play d3. If takes, I could play bishop e5. Rook b8, I'll play rook b1. Things are getting tricky, but I think this knight is so dominated I could never be worse here, and this is always going to be a target. Yeah, takes, will play bishop e5. He could take and maybe... Okay, he's going to go for that. I think... I'm not sure how bad this is, though. He's going to play, what, knight d5 there? Let's play rook b6. I think he's in a lot of trouble now. I don't think he has enough. I just got to keep this pawn blockaded. Probably has to try rook c8. Then I'll play... So f4 is under attack. I probably should play bishop e2. Takes. Okay, that's interesting. Can I just take this way? Yeah, what is the plan? I don't see where his compensation is. Sure, my dark scores are a little weak, but I don't see it. I really don't see it. Queen e1. I wish I could calculate. Glorious will be the day when I can calculate. I'm hitting two things, though. I think he's in still a lot of trouble. We'll just take here. He plays e2. E2 rook e1. I don't think he has anything there. E2 rook e1. No, he has nothing. He doesn't have any bishop h6. I have time. Okay, bishop h6 is tricky, but no, bishop h6 I could even take on e2. He throws in a check. I go king f2. That's actually a mess. That position is a mess. I should have been a bit more careful here. Yeah, this is going to go down to the wire. All right, if I take queen takes c5, I have like 5 pawns there. That can't be bad, but that can't be great. Rook e1, bishop h6. Rook e1, bishop h6, is that the end of the world, or can I just play g3 there? I think I can just play g3. I'm going to go for it. Hopefully this works. He could throw in a check and play queen f2, but I think in that position I could just take on e2. Looks scary, but he doesn't have anything. Yeah, rook is very disconnected from the first rank. What is that about? What is he doing? I think I have to take. Am I missing anything? What am I missing? He's going to play queen d4, queen g4? That's not a problem, though. Okay, here could we play queen d2? Queen d2, what? Yeah, what's the answer? Queen d2, bishop h6, I just take. Rook b6 is also an idea, but then he takes and plays bishop c3. All right, wait, what about a h3? No, let's play queen d2 first. I really hope I'm not missing anything. Bishop e5, all right. We take on c5, bishop f4. Bro, people be blowing up my phone. People gotta stop blowing up my phone. h3, queen g... Dude, this is nuts. Wait, what about if I take on e2 with the rook? Rook b1, rook e1, queen f4. I'm losing that. This is amazing. I think I'm just losing here. My rook is just completely disconnected from everything. This is shocking. All right, let's play c3. I'm going to try d4. Queen h4, maybe I'm losing, but no, queen h4, then I play g3. This is astounding. Yeah, now if I can play d4, I might be in time. Okay, well there, no, now g3. Takes, okay, we'll take... Oh wait, if I take with the rook... He's going to throw in some checks. I don't think he has mate, though. It's bananas. Guys, this is straight bananas. Bishop f4, I play king e4. Oh, he does that. Okay, I'm dead lost here. All right, yeah, I completely missed that. That's a shame. I had a very interesting position there. All right, here we are. We got a third white in 4 games. Nice. Okay. It's time to go. E6, we play knight c3. D4, we take with the knight. There. All right, we're going to take knight c3. Queen d6. We could play... I think here we play even... Yeah, let's play e4. He could take this pawn if he wants, but I get d4. And this is literally covered in my course, I think. I'm pretty sure this is covered in my course. Yeah, if they take, we play d4. We have fantastic compensation. There. All right, let's play e5. Getting a little ugly structure, but we're completely killing this bishop here, and knight is also going to be pretty bad. Knight is going to have to try to wrap around to f5 in time. There. How are we going to do this? I like the idea of a3, b4. I really want to get rid of this pawn. This pawn really grinds my gears. You know, we got to get rid of the pawn to get the big center. Those are the rules. I don't make the rules, I just follow them. When you get this type of structure so elongated and far from the d pawn, it's really critical. It's paramount that you get d4 in at some point. Either that or you get really ahead in development, because otherwise you're going to have a lot of weaknesses. Yeah, based on my opponent's time usage, it seems like this is the first time he's ever playing against the bird. So this type of reaction is normal. Just here having my coffee. Not a care in the world. All right, why can I not take? I'm gonna take. You know what? Screw it. Bishop g4. Yeah, okay, I'm in a little bit of trouble. I should have been a bit, I should have been a bit more I should have been a bit more humble about my whole situation here. Yeah, I have huge weaknesses. Huge weaknesses. But okay, we'll play bishop e2. If I can get castled, maybe the weaknesses won't matter that much. They probably will, but f6? Yeah, what are we going to do here? Wait, why can't I actually? If I play e6 and bishop takes, then I have time for d4. Yeah, we're going to go for that. I have to give away the best pawn in my position. It's the classic pawn sacrifice. Because at this point he was chipping through, but now actually he's in a bit of, it's a catch-22. Look at that. If he pushes the pawn, his knight dies, but his bishop lives, and vice versa. If his knight comes here, then his bishop is going to be done. Bishop's going to have to take a timeout. What is that term in hockey when they when the players get sent into that little box? They're in the penalty zone or something? I don't know what it is. I've literally only seen like one hockey game in my life, but it's a funny term. Is the term for that trouble time? Let me know in the comments. No offense to anyone who watches hockey. All right, d4, finally. The pawn's going forward. Oh, right. There's a lot of pressure here. Knight g4, bishop g1. Yeah, this is a classic position. I find myself in these positions a lot because I love taking space, and I honestly should know better. But okay, actually, like, this is interesting. I got a nice center. h3. Knight f6. All right, can we just play knight e5 here? Yeah, I think knight e5 is a must because we have to stall this out. If I could just get time for bishop e3. Okay, bishop e3 here. Am I missing anything? I don't see that I'm missing anything, so I'm just going to play it. Hopefully we have time for this. If I could just castle, get everything out. Also, I have a massive time advantage as well. Bro's been eating his time like candy. That reminds me of the that Seinfeld episode where they're all eating George's candy from the candy lineup. Free candy. All right, I really want to pin this knight. I want to play something like queen b3, but honestly, I just don't want to calculate, so I'm just going to take. Takes, okay, we'll castle here. Takes, taken this way. I don't think there's a tactic here. Queen c6. Queen c6, we'll play rook f2. We'll actually... I think, like, this position is looking very good now. My pawns are very good. I just need to figure out the right way. So rook f2, I still don't think there's any tactic there. Why can't I take with the bishop? Bishop takes, I guess he's going to take here. But then I take, he takes on f4, I play bishop c4. That's another mess. Why do all these positions have to just be messes? This guy's playing very well, actually. Like, for the... All right, I'm going to take here. This is going to get a bit... It's getting a bit feisty, guys. Just be warned. We'll throw in a check. He's going there. All right, why can't I just play queen d2? Or let's play queen d3, actually. This is bizarre. Bizarre stuff. There. All right, I'll play rook e1. Keep everything under control. He could trade. He's doing that. This guy's playing very well. He's a very good player. I'm honestly just getting completely outplayed. But I've been playing on his time for literally like the past 30 minutes. All right. I'll take. Play. Yeah, we'll play queen e4 here. There. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. h3's under a lot of pressure here. I gotta hurry up. Let's play queen g4. I can't lose if I trade the queens. It's a rule. Rook f1. I gotta play quickly. I'm waiting for the right time just to play bishop h6. All right, that was not a clean game by any stretch, but I got the time advantage, kept the time advantage, and y'all saw it here first. Birdmaster got the dub.
Without further ado, I give you the candy lineup.
Hey, Willie, check it out! Free candy!
All right, here we are. Playing this guy. Sina Movahed. I always mix up him and this other Iranian junior who's like Reza Madavi. Get Bird's Defense. Yeah, I'm happy to play Bird's Defense. Maybe he'll be slightly better. This is a 3000 GM. Probably he knows what to do, but maybe he doesn't. Maybe we'll get the old Christmas tree. All right, let's play Knight f6 here. E5, D5. This is classic. There, rookie 1. I forget what I'm supposed to do here. I guess I'm supposed to play D6. Yeah, I might be slightly worse here. Not that I've admitted that I'm making a course on Bird's Defense, but if I were making a course on Bird's Defense, I probably haven't studied this variation yet. I haven't done this. That C3 is not supposed to do anything. We'll play Bishop E7 here. If he wants to take, he can take. I'm gonna play D5, and his structure is ruined here. This is the amorphous blob. Is amorphous a word? Am I thinking of the right thing? All right, the classic Iranian internet strikes again. Connection restored. He already played C3. He has to take. Like, what is he thinking about? You can't just leave the pawn there. Yeah, he sees the writing on the wall. He knows he's gonna hate the structure. He's not gonna be able to stand it. Yeah, takes D5. That's a very ugly structure. Takes, knight takes. That has to be fine for black. Should be completely fine for black. Because these pawns are ultimately just blocking one another. This is like the worst extra pawn you could have. No matter where it goes, it's just going to be a nuisance. All right, this looks fine. I guess he'll play, yeah, knight c3, I'll castle. He could even win a second pawn. I don't think there's much to be concerned about, though. All right, I think this must be his internet. Like, his position isn't that bad. Ultimately, this is just equal. I mean, he's going to have to reconnect almost instantly. 3 seconds? 2? All right, I'll take the win. All right, here we are. I don't think I've ever played Shankland before. Shankland's a very famous player. Very good author. I used his Semislav course as one of my main weapons when playing for the GM title. Really nice player. Dude, I would love to hit him with the Bird Bozo, but if he was Magnus, I'll hit him with the... Guys, I'll promise this once and only once. If I play Magnus again, the next time I'm playing Magnus, I'm going to hit him with the Bird Bozo. You heard it here first. If this video gets 400 likes, I will hit Magnus with the Bird Bozo next time I see him, assuming he plays G6 move 2 or move 1. I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of my word. Magnus, he's probably going to destroy me. I'm going to get pecked alive by Magnus. All right, here we play Bishop E5. This is good. Okay, we take D3. This is completely fine. Castle here. Very weird position at the moment. Let's play Bishop E3. Got a little pressure here. Probably just going to play B6, and then I can play... I think I should drop the bishop back, because D4 is always annoying otherwise. This looks like a very fun position. Bishop looks a little strange here, but it can always pop out to H4. Like a deep element of schizophrenia here in the position, because the idea is that his knight needs to be ready to come to F5. His bishop and knight both need to be ready to be locked out by E5 at any moment. Very interesting position here. I'm playing a very strong player, though, to be clear. Like, this guy is good. He is one of the best. If I play A4, I'm actually just weakening some scores here. I like A3, introducing ideas of B4. Very weird stuff at the moment. E5, that's actually a good move. I should have seen that. I probably should have played Bishop G3. Wait. Why don't I take? Why don't I just trade everything and play Knight F3 here? I'm not really convinced that this is bad for me. I'm going to play E5 and D4. This knight is awful on E7. I guess he's going to put the... I can't even speak English anymore. I guess he's going to put the knight on F5, though. Yeah, I have to be a little careful. Knight wants to go to F5. We got to get the queen out of the way. A3 ultimately was a waste of time. I think up until then I played a great game, though. This is very interesting. Yeah. All right, we'll put the rook here. I don't think I'm worse. Like, technically I have a weaker structure. What are people doing in this building? Anyway. I don't think I'm worse at all. Maybe I should have put this rook there. This is a very tricky position. He wants to put the knight on e5. We need to, I mean, okay, one thing I could do is I could install the queen on d5 here. That would be one idea. I like the idea of queen a4, though. It keeps an eye on e4, keeps an eye on c6, keeps an eye on a7. Just very hard for him to move at the moment. Rook d8, I always have bishop h4. There. I could try bishop h4. I don't really see what it does. But yeah, let's go for it. Let's push the rook around. Rook d1 now. This looks completely fine. He has weak light scores here. Guys, I really want you to understand, this pawn looks weak here, but as long as he's weakened his light scores like this and he has instability with his knight, I think I should be fine. Okay, let's trade. Put the rook on d1. Queen b7. I'm really happy to be getting a game against this guy, though. I have a lot of respect for him. He's a very good chess author, and he's a good chess author and a good chess competitor. Let's put the queen on c4 here. I'm going to try queen d5. If he plays g5, that's a really big positional, that's a really big thing to commit to positionally. Why can't I play queen d5 here? Queen d5, g5, bishop g3. He's going to play rook d8. I could always play queen b3 there. Maybe I play bishop d6. Bishop d6 is complicated. Dude, I really want to play queen d5 here, but should I? Well, wait, why not rook d6? Yeah, rook d6 is the way to go. Look at this. Knight a5. Knight a5 actually is tricky, but knight a5, maybe I have queen d5. Maybe I just blundered there, but I don't know. This is at least going to be complicated. The nice thing about these pawns here, this bishop just has nothing to do here. He plays g5, I play bishop g3, knight a5. I don't have anything to worry about there. All right, do we play queen d5 or what? Yeah, let's put the queen on d5. I don't think I could be worse here. All right, he takes. Let's start by throwing in a check. Yeah, this is getting a little tricky. This is getting a little feisty. Maybe I made some mistakes, but I don't know. I don't think this is that bad. Yeah, okay, I'll take here. Play rook d7. We're going to take on f7 next. I have to throw it in bishop f6. This is critical. He plays g5. I think I can take. No, then he plays king g6. Okay, well here, I'll take a second pawn. We'll play bishop d8. I can't be worse here. I definitely can't be worse. At the most, he's getting his pawns back, but I'm never going to lose. I have, wow, my time is low, though. Time is on the low end. Okay, bishop c7. Not a problem here. Rook e7, I have bishop b6. Bro has to make up his mind. Okay, there. Let's play b3. If he plays knight a3, dude, yeah, he's in some trouble here, actually. Okay, let's play bishop b6. What am I missing here? Could try c4, takes, bishop c1. No, I'm doing well there. Cannot be worse in that position. I have to hurry up, though. Oh, he takes. Yeah, I missed that. Okay. He's going to take with the rook. I still don't think I can be worse. Dangerous chess. All right. Yeah, I cannot be worse here. Yeah, now he's in, okay, yeah, why did I just do that? Why did I just play that? Yeah, I think I almost, okay, this is still a draw, but this is tricky. Definitely if I had more time, I wouldn't have choked this. I think I definitely had an advantage somewhere along here. But okay, a draw against Shankland isn't bad. Oh wait, why did I play king e3? Okay, king e3, yeah, this is tricky. There was no need for me to, I was planning on playing king f1 and I just forgot. Oh, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I just forgot what I was doing. I was too busy chit-chatting. All right, we'll play e5 here. Y'all know what it is. It's gonna... Ooh, okay, this is gonna be cool. Knight f3. So something I've been looking at a lot. I hope he plays... No, knight takes e5. Okay, we'll play f5 here. I don't know what c3 is about. c3 is a weird move. Got this weird structure. Queen... I don't know what this is called. This is not called the Queen's Knight defense. Come on. Come on, chess.com. Okay, we'll take here. Just chopping it up. Actually, wait, now I might be worse. Queen h5? Am I just losing here after queen h5? I definitely made a mistake. It might be time to go for me, guys. I can only play so much Title Tuesday before I get tired. Before I need my bird rest. We'll play rook g8 here. Yeah, I'm just down a pawn. How am I going to get my pieces out, though? Let's... Can't play knight e7. Knight e7 is going to drop a really critical piece. We'll just play queen e7 here. Bishop c4, I could take on g2. It's not that simple. I'm going to play b6, bishop b7, and just slowly get out of the way. If not for this d pawn, I would have tremendous compensation here. What's that about? I'm just taking the pawn. King f8? Make my day. I'm happy to put my king on f8. Just chilling on the beach here. What a bizarre position. You guys have to admit, like, maybe the chess isn't the best on this channel. Maybe you would see better chess by Magnus, Hikaru, those guys, but you're not going to see these types of positions. You're not going to see bananas chess in action. All right, here can I play knight d5? Knight d5 looks good. Let's play knight d5. Hitting the queen, hitting the bishop. This is looking good. Yeah, dude is in some trouble here. If he trades queens, I take back with the knight, and my knights are parting on f5 and d5. This is going to be really problematic for him. Bro definitely walked into the wrong cabbage patch with this one. I still can't believe I choked that game away against Shankland. Like, Shankland's a very good player. I would have liked to earn his respect. Well, this is just winning for me. I just check and take the bishop. Oh, there. Yeah, I didn't I didn't calculate that. All right, we'll just take this pawn. Let's start by taking the pawn. If I could just get my bishop out, this would be the end of the game. But the problem is, I chose to be fancy and stick my bishop here. All right, how are we going to get this out? If I take, and then d5. Yeah, let's just go for that. That looks simple enough. Bishop is coming to h3. If he plays queen f2 to trade queens, I can take and play bishop g4. That should still be winning. I can't believe I choked that game against Shankland. I had him. I was so close to the peck. All right, this has to be over though. The simplest is just rook e2 here. Definitely the end of the game. Rook e2, bishop h3. Queen cannot move anything. We're going to play king e7, and this is just over. Completely over. I'm already threatening several different mates here, and with the rooks... Nice, that was a good one. All right, here we go. Playing Daniel. Playing Naroditsky. This is the second week in a row. Very good player. Like 2,600 FIDE. It's time to go c4. Let's play f5. Gotta hit him with the Leningrad. Don't even have a choice. d3. Daniel, what are you doing? Are we going to be playing Coffee House today? d3. I've never seen this before. Honestly, I never even knew that this was the thing. But we'll just play bishop e4 here. I have no idea what's going on. I would assume that this is fine for me. Can't I just castle here? Well, wait, yeah, what is the idea here? Why can't I just recapture the pawn? What am I missing? I'm very confused. Like, what? Oh, he's just going to hold on to it that way. All right, maybe should I have played d5 then? I'm very confused. We'll just, yeah, honestly, I have no idea what this system is. I've never played this system before. We need to get rid of that knight, though. That knight is public enemy number one. Could I play, no, g6? That's going to lead to worse. I guess I just have to play d5 here. It's unfortunate that I have to admit that, yeah, I just made a mistake, but takes. Okay, we'll take with the queen. I don't think this is that bad. I could play bishop d7 castle. Yeah, he got me though. He definitely got me. Let's play e4. Takes. All right. I have to take here. If I take on f5, d takes e. Okay, let's castle here. His knight is really bad. That's what I'm banking on. Yeah, I really wish my bishop could move out. This is a good system on his part. I've never seen this system before. Takes. Okay, we got to take with the queen. Hit the knight. Bishop g5. If I take on f5... Why can't I just play h6 here? No, h6, the knight's coming to g6. But h6... Bishop d3... I really wish I could calculate. I miss my old brain. I miss my youthful energy. Okay, we take on f5, queen b3. This I just wish I could calculate. It would be the best day in the world if I could just calculate. Queen b3 is going to be so annoying here. I think I have to go for it though. I just think I have to do this. There. All right, what is the idea here? We play queen d3, then what? What tactic am I missing? Daniel is the tactics king, so I feel I'm missing some tactic here. I guess queen b3, yeah. Queen d3 and rook d1. I'm going to be in a lot of trouble here. I think I have to play queen c2. He takes on b7. I'll play knight e5. Hopefully, somehow or another, this is gonna work out. It doesn't look good though. It's not looking good, guys. Not looking good at all. I think I'm just losing after rook d2. He takes there. All right, that's I have to take this way. I don't want to take that way, but I guess we have to. All right, I have to play queen d3, rook d1. Yeah, let's go for queen d3. Definitely not the way you want to play this position. I have to look this up, though. This is like a pet system. All right, we got to take here. We got to cash out. Is he going to take with the pawn? That's interesting. Bro has some tactics, as you can see. All right, let's throw in a check. Got to start with a check. If I play rook b8, he takes... No, that's not going to be good. We can play queen e2, though, right? Queen e2, knight takes f5, queen takes f2. Yeah, is this that simple? Is this so simple? I think Danya miscalculated. Because takes, okay, so takes, his idea is queen takes f2, he's going to play f4 and everything is settled, but we're going to start with rook b8 here. And so now queen takes f2 comes with a bit more pressure. He could still go there, queen takes f2, what's his idea? Rook c2? Rook c2, I play rook d8. There. Yeah, I really wish I could calculate. It would be a glorious day. Play rook e8 here. I think I'm just losing. Cannot play rook e6 here, but we could play... Oh, no, not even rook b6. This is mind-blowing. I'm dead lost here. I have nothing to do. I literally don't have a ghost of a chance here. All right, I'm going to resign. Guys, I think we're going to call it a day. I'm tired, and I think I'm getting sent to the rafters after this loss.
It's time to go!